My name is Tim Katz. I'm the president and CEO of Black Widow Exhaust, and this is my 1955 Chevy. So this car sits a little bit different with me. Through all the cars I've been blessed to be able to build and have, and they say every car kind of has its price, leave your number, I'll buy it kind of thing. This one has more sentimental value, so it would never be for sale. My best friend and old business partner was building a car. It was at a rear end shop. The guy built cars on the side also. This car was up on a lift, just in primer, no fender, no hood, no fender, no front end. It was all inside the car, and I'd always wanted a 55 Chevy. I used to drag race back in the day when I was, a teenager, later teens. We would go to a spot in Huntington Beach where we would drag race, and there was a guy that had a 55 Chevy that sat on the ground, kind of a fat tire, just sounded nasty. From the day I saw it, I said, I have to have that car. So as I would go in with my friend to look at his car as it was being built, I would every time ask him if he wanted to sell this 55, and he kept saying no, And it's kind of like the hound technique, the dog at the back door that keeps barking, finally you're gonna let the dog in. That's what I was doing. I was just begging and begging and begging, and finally he let me buy the car. And then it trickled into a full SEMA build, working with GM again with the LSX 454. My plan was just to have it gray primer like that kid at the drag race, at the street races all the time. Just gray primer on the ground, sounding good. One day in the shower, as I was kind of coming up with the build for SEMA, I thought I'll kind of do it as a tribute to Charles because he had passed away, kind of put his logo on the side of the car, and it just became this whole purple people eater, the purple car. Just the color is different than most purples you would see. It's got some violets and it looks blue, it looks black, but in the sunlight it's crazy purple. So this one has a lot of sentimental value, so it's by far my favorite of all the cars that I have. So when I finished the car, it had leaf springs and gas shocks on it, and it rode terrible. A great car has amazing suspension, that's why I went with Aldan. So as soon as we put the Aldans on, we had a road trip planned from Oklahoma back to Arizona, which was about 1,100 miles, and it rode perfect. I couldn't have been happier with it. My brother was with me, and he's got a very bad back, and he didn't complain once because it was just a nice, soft ride.